Hey, crypto family. So I got a couple news articles I'm gonna go over, but first let's go ahead and look at the market. So market cap is still around 225 billion, which is awesome. Bitcoin's holding steady at about $6,713, down 0.17%. A lot of the altcoins are actually holding up really well. Ripple's holding a lot of its gains, only down 0.49% to 57.6 cents. Then you have Stellar usually following Ripple. It's up 10% to 26.5 cents. And then again, a lot of these other altcoins up 2, 3, 5, even 10% or more. So it's great to see that a lot of coins are holding their value in this mini rally that we've had. Looking at Bitcoin here on the daily chart, I drew this triangle here, and you can see that since Bitcoin has fallen from about 8,400, it's stayed below the 200-day moving average. Now you can see here that it went to rise, tried to break above that $7,300 level, but couldn't quite break it. And you can see this 128-day moving average here did prove some resistance. So that provided some resistance. It broke above that, couldn't stay above that 128-day moving average, fell back below it. And then again, it bounced off of that 6,100 support that we had, bounced a couple times back here in mid-August, and you can see it bounced again towards the 8th of September. And then we've slowly risen, and you can see now that 128-day moving average is providing some resistance again. So zooming in here, you can see that that's at about the $6,900 level, but currently short-term resistance is about that 6,750 level. So you can see it tried to pass above that. It couldn't close above that on the daily, and still we're having some resistance. And I'll go and scroll into the 4-hour chart here, and you can see here on the 4-hour how many times it tried to break above 6750 and could not hold above that. So that is the short-term resistance right now. Going back to the daily, on this descending triangle we are seeing that if this trend does continue, then we're looking at maybe a little bit higher price of around 6,900. But again, this 128-day moving average with this resistance of the descending triangle is really not looking too good for Bitcoin. So, possibly we could continue to the downside here. And our next support level is about 65.50. This was previous resistance, becomes support. From there, we're looking at about 62.20. And then from there, 6,100. So again, we're looking at these levels. If it can break above this 128-day moving average, then I could see it, going past this to about 7,000, maybe a little bit higher, maybe testing this 200-day moving average at 7,400. But again, this about 6,900 is this resistance that everyone is looking at right now. So 6750 to 6,900. See if we can break above that and continue this rally. But some news I want to talk about today is Argentina. The investors are actually flocking to Bitcoin as a safe haven. So as you know, right now, there's an economic crisis in Argentina. The pesos is having a hard problem keeping its value. And again, their currency is just not doing well at all. So it says the crisis is driving investors to buy Bitcoin in order to protect their wealth, pushing the cryptocurrency's price higher in turn. In parallel, to satisfy the increasing demand, the first of 12 Bitcoin ATMs has already begun to operate in Buenos Aires Mall. The number of stores accepting Bitcoin also continues to rise. So while this is bad for them on an economic standpoint, this is great that everyone is flocking to Bitcoin. It says that because Bitcoin is a more stable currency, and basically just the number of people that are getting into the Bitcoin market is surging right now in Argentina. And it even talks about the banks in Argentina, and it says, so far the efforts of Argentina's central bank to stabilize the peso have been to no avail. As a result, the central bank is exploring the possibility of diversing into Bitcoin. It says the biggest solution is Bitcoin. According to the data, Argentinians are buying large amounts. At the same time, the Argentinian central bank is considering diversifying their currency reserves into Bitcoin. So again, ATMs are becoming installed in different malls. A lot of investors are flocking to Bitcoin right now. Central banks are looking at it. So this is good news for cryptocurrencies. It's good to see that Bitcoin is the safe haven for a lot of these countries that aren't doing so well right now. And hopefully this continues as a trend for the future, and we'll just see more and more of these countries turn towards Bitcoin for that more stable currency. But last article I want to cover today is XRP. I know I've talked about it the last couple videos, but by Crypto Coin News, it says content creators on YouTube, Twitch, and Wikipedia can now accept Ripple. So this is great. As you know, I mean, YouTube, Twitch, and Wikipedia, that's millions and millions of users on those platforms. And for them to be able to accept Ripple now, that's going to be a lot of traffic for Ripple. And it says here, it says content creators on the internet will now be able to accept payment in XRP tokens directly from their users. The tipping for content has become possible because of Coil, the brainchild of Stephen Thomas, the former CTO of Ripple Labs. The San Francisco company has launched the beta version of its browser extension app of the same name, which allows users to tip content creators directly via XRP tokens. And it basically says with this app that it supports, YouTube, supports Twitch, Wikipedia, Internet Archive, and Beat. So a lot of these big names in the web industry it supports. So it's great to see that, they're really getting cryptocurrencies integrated in like these micropayments, these tipping systems. As you know, the Brave browser, the BAT token is what's used for tipping on that platform. So it's great to see, more companies are making these apps and just kind of making it to where, people can accept different types of cryptocurrencies on these big platforms such as YouTube and Twitch. So just something I wanted to show y'all. And again, there's some big advancements going on, and a lot of people are saying that, in the next 5 years, blockchain is just going to accelerate beyond anything we can imagine. And I believe that's spot on. I think we are really still on the ground floor with a lot of this. I know it's hard to believe with, how much prices have risen, but you can just imagine, how much further we are from the top versus, last year. So, we still have a long ways to go in growth for cryptocurrency. So don't forget that. And it's never too late to get in. But always, set your stops, take profit accordingly, and just be ready for these support resistance levels, and just, be smart about it. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you did. And until next time, thanks for watching.